Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to Luchi's World. Today we are going to see how to prepare ora soup. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and share my videos to get more of the amazing videos and tutorials we'll be posting here on foods and spices and a lot more. Let's get right into the video. Now, to prepare this soup, you need stockfish, ice fish. It's optional though. You can customize it to your own taste. That's mangala, that's meat with pepper beside it. That's my ora leaf, still wrapped in the nylon because I'm just coming back from the market. That's ogiri, and that is crayfish and stock cubes. So, and that is my uziza. I'm actually struggling to unwrap it because I'm using one hand, but you see it's very soon when I've unwrapped it. So now I've finished washing this and I've washed my pepper. That's the uziza seed beside my pepper, the uziza seed I was actually struggling to unwrap, guys. So I've already washed my meat. Make sure you wash it because when you wash everything, it will be clean for consumption. That's my ora leaf. I've unwrapped it from the leather, from the nylon actually, finally. So now my ede, the main ingredients in this food, this soup, my ede cocoyam seeds, they are on fire already. They are in the pot boiling already before I started this video. So that's the procedure. First of all, you boil your ede, that's the cocoyam. That's my red oil. You will be using palm oil for this soup. Okay, so don't mind the cocoyam in the background. Actually, I was actually eating I said cocoyam the coconut. Okay, so for this ora leaf, you have to cut it with your hands, just like so, as you're seeing in the video, because if you cut it with knife, it will end up being bitter in your soup. Right now, you have to remove it from those stems like so and cut it like so, as you're seeing my hands doing in the video. So please, guys, don't forget to bring up suggestion on the kind of foods and more videos you want me to post here and more tutorials. Okay, so you continue to cut your ora. I'll be using so much amount of ora because once it enters into the pot, it shrinks, like it goes down. You will even notice that, oh, this is this much ora that I've already put in my pot when it has boiled. So guys, as you can see how I'm removing the ora leaf and cutting it, just do it like so. Do not cut with knife. I repeat, guys, do not cut it with knife. It will end up being bitter. So my ede is done. I've strained it, and the next thing I have to put on fire just to get it going is my stockfish. You know, stockfish is very hard to boil. Sometimes it can actually take longer to boil more than the meat and the rest of the things I'm adding, like fish and the mangala. So I put it first to boil, then I start to pound my ede while my stockfish is already on fire. So guys, we are getting there. So I'm pounding my ede. Make sure you pound it when it's still hot so you don't end up with lumps, because when you peel all of them once and start pounding, you might end up with lumps. So remove it one after the other and pound it so you don't end up with lumps, because once there is lumps in your soup, it won't be making sense anymore. So that is how you do it. Make sure it's still hot. Now get water to be touching while you are removing the back, because it might be so hot for you. So that's it. So I'm pounding it. Pound it very well, because pound it and do not stop. That's the water on the floor that I'm using to cool my hand, because the hotness of this cocoyam is too much. So that is basically it. I'm still pounding. Oh, and I forgot, guys, it's slippery, so be careful so you don't end up with the back. Now they are all in the mortar, pounding. Make sure you pound very well so you don't end up with lumps, guys. Lumps is not good for this soup. It needs to be smooth. Now my stockfish is actually tender. Now I'll add the rest of the fishes to it, the mangara, that's the dried fish, the ice fish, then my meat into the pot to boil alongside with it. Now the cook time will now rhyme together, you get. So I'll be adding my stock cubes to it. My stock After adding my fish, I'll be adding my stock cubes and my salt too. I'm stirring. I want to make sure that meat is not one side and fish is one side. I just want to mix it all up, you know. You understand? So that's what I'm actually doing now. Be careful not to break your fish, because those fishes can actually be tender and pieces inside your pot. You wouldn't like that. You still have to leave it big and get enough to eat when you're already done with the soup. So be careful not to pieces your fish inside the pot. Now I'm adding my stock cube, guys. I'm adding my stock cubes. Please don't forget to like this video. If you want to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe. So adding my salt to taste. Be careful while adding the salt. Be careful, guys. Just add little by little. When you taste it and it needs more salt, you add. Now this is my ogiri. It's a local spice. You can get it in the market. Just ask of ogiri akoko. So guys, I'm adding it to the ede. I actually want to pound it with the ede to mix it all up so it gets into the ede very well. The aroma, I can actually add it direct to the soup, but I just like doing it this way, pounding it and mixing it all up with the ede so that it gets into it very well. That aroma mixes up, and in case if there is lumps inside that ogiri, like I said, guys, lumps is not good for this soup. It needs to be smooth. So that is it. So I'm pounding it, mixing it all up. And this ede can be sticky, guys. It can be sticky, but I'll show you very soon what to do to get it off very well from the mortar. You see, as you can see, you pound it like so. Now I'm adding my red oil in order to get this ede that I've already pounded less sticky, so it doesn't end up not coming out very well from my mortar. As you can see, it's already coming off, guys. It's already coming off. So that's the work of this red oil that I've added into my mortar. But if you don't like it, you can skip this step. You can just try your best and remove it very well, then add your oil into the pot direct. This doesn't mean that I want to add more oil into the pot, right? I'll still add more oil into my soup, but this is just to get my ede off the mortar. As you can see, it's already leaving the side, and don't pound it so much or else it will end up being more stickier. So is that even a word, stickier? It will end up being more sticky. Okay, so as you can see, it's coming out very easy. If not for this red oil, it will be so hard for me to remove from the sides. So I'll be adding it into my boiling fish, meat, mangara, ice fish, and stockfish. So I'll be adding it. Guys, I don't know what's happening to my burner today. Like, it's not just giving me the vibes, but nevertheless, I'll do it that way. So it's not just boiling the way I want it, but it should be hot. Like your water, it should be boiling hot before you start adding this ede. My water is actually hot, but it's not boiling like the way I want it, but it's actually hot enough. So now make sure you remove all the ede from the mortar and add into it don't worry guys, this is going to melt down. Don't bother about turning it or anything. So I'm adding more oil. Like I said guys, this is about 1.5 spoon of oil. So this is my uziza. I'm adding it to the same mortar. I'll be pounding my uziza seeds. You can actually use uziza leaves, or you can actually skip uziza entirely. But if you like hot and spicy, you can use uziza seed or the leaves, anyone that is preferable. Now I'm pounding it guys. Make sure you pound it very well so you don't end up with uziza seeds and eating it in your soup. That would be so hot and it wouldn't be so nice. So I'm pounding it. Make sure you pound it very well guys. You can skip this step. It's just when you like hot and spicy, there is this flavor, this aroma it gives to the soup. So I'm still pounding guys. Now to it, I'm adding 5 pieces of atarado, that's fresh pepper. Now I'm adding this little amount of pepper because that uziza seed is hot, but if you like it more hot and spicy, now first of all add the first set of pepper. Then when you taste your soup and you need more spice in it, you can actually pound more pepper and add to it. Okay, be careful not to overdo with the uziza. Do not pound more uziza. Just use that quantity you can, that you know it can serve your soup. Don't say because of the aroma or this or that you're going to add more. Now I'm adding my pepper and uziza to the boiling soup. It's getting together guys. Don't worry about the lumps. It's going to melt down. You see all those things you're saying, it's going to melt down into the boiling water. It's seriously going to melt down. Now when you are stirring, be careful. Just stir little by little so you don't end up breaking your fish. Now I'm adding crayfish into my mortar. I'll be pounding it. Now it will also help to get off more of the air that I see remaining in the mortar. Pound your crayfish. Pound your crayfish. Then as you can see, I'm stirring to get more of the air out. When you're done pounding, you still add it into the pot, the boiling pot. Now I'm adding it. This should smell. It smells? Let's just say the aroma is so nice. Like it's getting together guys. Now I've washed my ora leaves. After for about 6 to 7 minutes, I'm adding my ora leaves into the pot. The air there is already disintegrated into my hot boiling water. Now I'm adding my ora. Now this ora has to stay in there for about 2 to 3 minutes guys, so it doesn't overcook. The ora leaves is very tender and it doesn't take time to cook. So guys, this is my ora soup ready, very much ready for consumption. I'll be eating this with akpu, correct fufu. So guys, this is very nice. You can make it for lunch, but I'm eating this for dinner though. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this video. Thank you guys. Bye.